Hey there. I've been thinking about traveling to North Africa, but I'm not sure if it's a cheap destination. What are your thoughts? Hi! North Africa is a fascinating region with a lot to offer, and it can be quite affordable depending on where you go and how you plan your trip. There are several factors to consider when determining if it's cheap to travel there. That's true. I've heard that countries like Morocco and Tunisia are quite popular among tourists. Do you have any insights into the cost of traveling there? Absolutely. Morocco and Tunisia are indeed popular destinations. Morocco, for example, offers a wide range of experiences, from exploring the bustling markets in Marrakesh to trekking in the Atlas Mountains. The cost of traveling in Morocco can vary. You can find budget accommodations and eat at local street food stalls to keep costs down. On average, a mid-range traveler might spend around $50-100 per day, but you can certainly do it for less. That sounds reasonable. How about Tunisia? Tunisia is generally considered one of the more budget-friendly destinations in North Africa. You can find affordable accommodations and delicious local cuisine. On average, a mid-range traveler might spend around $40-80 per day in Tunisia. Of course, this can vary depending on your preferences and activities. That's good to know. I've also thought about Egypt. It's a bit further east but still in North Africa. Any insights on the cost of traveling there? Egypt is a fantastic destination with its rich history and iconic landmarks like the Pyramids of Giza. Egypt can be quite budget-friendly as well. You can find budget accommodations and enjoy local street food. On average, a mid-range traveler might spend around $50-100 per day in Egypt. These estimates seem quite reasonable. What about Algeria and Libya? Are they as affordable as these other North African countries? Algeria and Libya can be a bit more challenging when it comes to budget travel due to various factors. Algeria, while beautiful and culturally rich, has limited tourism infrastructure, making it somewhat more expensive for travelers compared to other North African countries. It's essential to plan carefully and possibly engage a local guide for a more rewarding experience. I see. And Libya? Libya has had political instability and security concerns in recent years, which has significantly impacted tourism. Traveling there can be costly and potentially risky, and it's essential to stay updated on the current situation and travel advisories before considering a trip. Thanks for the heads up. So, it seems like the cost of traveling in North Africa varies depending on the country and its current situation. Are there any general tips for saving money while traveling in the region? Absolutely. Regardless of the specific country, there are some general tips to save money while traveling in North Africa. Local cuisine. Opt for local street food and small eateries to save on food costs. The street food in North Africa is not only delicious, but also affordable. Public transportation. Use public transportation like buses and trains when traveling between cities. It's usually more cost-effective than private transportation. Haggle in markets. When shopping in markets, don't hesitate to haggle for a better price. Bargaining is a common practice in many North African countries. Budget accommodations. Look for budget-friendly accommodations, such as hostels, guest houses, or budget hotels. You can often find good deals online. Travel off-peak. Consider traveling during the off-peak season, when prices for accommodations and tours may be lower. Plan ahead. Research and plan your trip in advance to take advantage of discounts and special offers. Those are great tips. I'll keep them in mind when planning my trip. Speaking of planning, are there any must-see attractions or experiences in North Africa that you would recommend? North Africa is incredibly diverse, and there are many must-see attractions and experiences. Here are a few recommendations. Marrakesh, Morocco. Explore the vibrant souks. Visit the historic Medina, and see the stunning architecture of the Bahia Palace. Pyramids of Giza, Egypt. Witness one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, and explore the rich history of Egypt. Tunis, Tunisia. Discover the Medina of Tunis, the UNESCO World Heritage Site, and explore the ancient ruins of Carthage. Sahara Desert. Consider a desert trek in the Sahara, whether in Morocco, Tunisia, or Egypt, for a unique and breathtaking experience. Fez, Morocco. Wander through the narrow streets of the medieval Medina in Fez and visit its historic and cultural sites. Luxor, Egypt. Explore the Valley of the Kings, the Luxor Temple, and the Karnak Temple complex for a deep dive into ancient Egyptian history. Atlas Mountains, Morocco. If you enjoy hiking and breathtaking landscapes, The Atlas Mountains offer fantastic opportunities. Cairo, Egypt. Aside from the pyramids, Cairo is home to the Egyptian Museum, the Citadel of Saladin, and bustling markets like Khan el-Khali. Those all sound amazing. I'll definitely make a list and plan my itinerary around these recommendations. Thanks for sharing your insights and tips on traveling in North Africa. You're welcome! North Africa is a fantastic region to explore, and I'm sure you'll have an unforgettable experience. If you have any more questions or need further assistance while planning your trip, feel free to ask. Safe travels.